So Rocket, Harley Bennell and Charlie Dixon back, two massive attacking options up forward.
Yeah, certainly pleasing for them to be able to play. Charlie's done a really good job to get his ankle right for the game, and obviously it's well documented with Harley. But his form last week was very good, and his attitude's been great, and he's trained well. So certainly pleasing to get some quality players back.
Henry Shade comes straight back in after one game in the NEFL. Is that a show of faith, given what he did earlier in the year, or is it part of the reason because of their tall forward line at Adelaide?
A little bit of show of faith, but the fact he played really well last week. I mean, he missed the one game and came back through the twos, and with a team that got beaten by 130 points, we thought his effort was very good last week. So he thoroughly deserved his inclusion.
Eddie Betts got a hold of Jesse Lonergan last time. That was one of his first games down back. Do you expect to see Lonergan play that role again this week?
Yeah, it was a bit hard on Jesse. We threw him in the deep end. It was his first game really as a defender. He kicked 4 on Jesse. He kicked 1 on another player. So since then we've played Jesse down back a fair bit. Now he's starting to progress to midfield and forward. No, we've been pleased with his development. It's been incremental. It's been in steady progress. But we certainly see him as a player of the future. But we don't think he'll play in Eddie this week.
Tom Nichols hasn't got up with that quad, so Zach Smith has to go head-to-head with Sam Jacobs. A tough assignment for him.
Yeah, it is. It is. I think Zach should have a fair bit of confidence. His form in the reserves has been fantastic, and that's why he got his inclusion last week. And we were pleased with his performance last week. So it's a big task, but we certainly think he's up to it.
With Mitch Hallahan out, do we expect to see Tuke Miller play a similar amount of midfield minutes again?
No doubt his form last week was great, and he probably gave us that injection of speed around the ball, sort of toughness around the ball, which is great. So he'll play there. We'll have to share the load with other players. Jesse Lonergan might get a go in there as well. Obviously Harley, maybe Brandon Material we need to throw in there as well. So we'll just expose some players to different spots.
And this week, finally, Tuke got recognised with with a Rising Star nomination. Have you seen his growth, particularly in the last month, past the bye? And I know I've spoken a couple of times that his workload, is that still going to be a real focus in the back half of the year?
Yeah, we're thrilled but surprised that he's been able to last as long as he has with the quality of performance. And actually, as you mentioned, his performance has increased. And it's a big load for young players. Adam Sard's obviously going to miss his 3rd game now with a groin, but that's just the load, and not being experienced at being able to handle that. But Tuke's done exceptionally well, and had a bit of a flat spot there for a couple of weeks, which you expect. But his professionalism and the way he goes about it, and I think it's a testament to that he's been able to perform like he has and be able to recover each week and get up. He played a couple of weeks with a sore ankle, but I think it shows we've probably got another midfielder, which is great.
Nick Malchesi produced his best performance for the club, best performance since last year's grand final. You're happy with his form since the bye? Seems to be gradually improving his outload.
Yeah, yes, yeah. Since he he played as a sub against Freo, was probably a week too early, but we're short of numbers, and it was okay then. But since the bye, he's a sub again against Carlton. But the last 3 weeks has been a steady increase and steady improvement. So I think it's great. I think his intensity at the ball was terrific. He laid quite a few good tackles last week, and now his kicking started to come back as well. So I think he's worked hard, and he's worked hard to get to where he is at the moment.
Last time we played Adelaide, Alex Sexton put the clamps on Brodie Smith. Rain stopped Dangerfield. No rains this week. What can we expect from that sort of perspective?
Yeah, Sexton's done very well. When we played GWS, he played on Whitfield and did a good job on him. Last week we put him to Treloar, and Shaw played on Whitfield. So we're getting some options there of players who can do those roles. So obviously Alex is an option that can play in there. He can play on a wing as well. So we'll wait and see. Brodie Smith is a talented player for them. Hasn't had as good a year, but by the same token, he gets a lot of metres gained. So he's certainly a player we'll look out for.
When you don't know the roles, it's difficult to really assess a player like Sexton. How have you seen his season to date?
Really pleased with his first 5 or 6 weeks. We gave him some real vital roles to carry out, which he did. Got a little bit of an injury, struggled probably from the Hawthorn game for a few weeks, missed a couple of weeks as well. Just starting now to find that early season form. So was okay against the Dogs without being great. Murphy probably got off him a little bit, but his form last week is very similar to what he showed early in the year.